Hi everyone, welcome back to Form of Therapy. My name is Cheok PD, and today I'll be reacting to the first comeback from the rookie girl group known as Tudri. This is Tudri from JYP. This is the classical K-pop crossover group. We previously checked out their debut for Just Like a Dream. If you haven't seen my reaction for that, I encourage you to check that out, or at least just check out the original song and music video. It's a fantastic piece. So Tudri combines traditional Korean instruments along with modern pop beats in a very interesting blend with how Just Like a Dream was. And here we are back with, I'm gonna try to pronounce this, HAWWAH. Now, I don't know if that is pronounced correctly because the parentheses that's written for the title, typically all of that is written in Korean, but this time it's written in Hanja, which is traditional Chinese. So I can't read Hanja, I will be honest. I did not grow up learning Hanja as some people did. So that is out of my wheelhouse. I think I'll kind of figure out the pronunciation more accurately when I actually listen to the song. Hopefully they actually say the word at some point, but I also don't know my traditional Korean words like HAWWAH, so I had to look it up. And according to Google, no actually publicated source, but according to Google, it means summer whirlpool. So perhaps we'll be getting their interpretation on a K-pop summer song. Let's go ahead and check out HAWWAH by Tudri. Wow. Very beautiful. Just the artistic direction is gorgeous. Is this a false chorus, or is this actually a chorus? It kind of sounds like it could be a chorus, but ooh. No kicks that entire first run. So the part that I thought was the chorus, I think is the chorus. It just didn't feel like a drop because it didn't have any actual kicks. Whoa. Whoa. Ah, there we go. Oh, that was sweet. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see. How is it different from the debut? I think it's a little bit more. It's a little bit more light on its feet. I think the debut song sounds a lot more sweeping and grand. This is a little bit more. I think there's a bit of a coyness to both the lyrics and the melody. Especially with the way they say "run, you better run," rather than having. I feel like there was a lot more yearning in the first song, especially the way they were saying like it was just like a dream. But in this one, it's more like they're falling into this summer whirlpool, which is what HAWWAH means. But the summer whirlpool of almost desire, and they're almost warning you, but in a very flirty way. I thought that was really fun. So it's a much more flirty song, a much more lighter song. We are going to watch this again. Now, here on the Culture Study, I like to provide whatever insights I can into whether it's aspects of video production just from my time doing video production, or aspects of Korean culture just from what I know as a Korean person, or just insight into K-pop as just someone who has been a lifelong K-pop listener and a fan for 30 years. I can't really provide much here in dodree. I'll be honest, but with dodree, traditional Korean stuff is outside of my wheelhouse. I think it's outside of the wheelhouse of other Korean people as well, even those who grew up in Korea. But I'm gonna know even less. I think most Koreans who, I'm Korean American, but I probably grew up more connected to Korean culture than most Korean Americans did. My family wanted to like very much make sure I did not forget that. So that is something that I am both really like grateful for and surprisingly really proud of. But I did not grow up on a lot of traditional Korean culture. I did not grow up on like folk tales. I did not really grow up on learning Hanja and stuff like that. I grew up in American schools and such. A lot of Korean kids learn Hanja, or at least when I was growing up, used to learn Hanja in school at a young age. I don't know if that's even a thing anymore. That might have been phased out, but yeah. So I'm not gonna have like the deepest cultural insight as I try to impart on these videos, but because for me, this is actually an opportunity to actually learn more and connect with my culture as well. So I would say if anything does interest you here, do your own research, as I will as well. But let's go ahead and watch it again. Wow, the costuming in this video is fantastic. The art pattern and design is fantastic. Wow. The artistic patterns are so beautiful. Like this is how you saw butterflies in like the opening shot. Butterflies, like in Korean, traditional Korean painting in symbology, butterflies are common. Butterflies are pretty spiritual as well. Tigers are common. And I feel like this flower itself is something I've seen in a lot of Korean paintings. But yeah, the art style, like the geometric patterns you see, are part of the old Korean artistic style. It's in a lot of the clothing pattern, the architecture. You see these a lot on screen doors. These little birds. I don't know what these little birds are. I think they might be sparrows or something else. They're also in a lot of Korean painting. These clouds are traditional Korean or cloud design. That's this is dishware made with what's called the mother of pearl design, specifically like It's an old traditional art form made with, I think, oyster shell and black lacquer. It's considered to be, or used to be considered to be a very luxury item. This is white porcelain pottery. White porcelain pottery is considered one of, if not the most, like expensive form and the highest form of Korean pottery and art. What great lyrics. Why are you looking at me like that? Even the moon is blushing red. Such pretty lyrics. This does it feel unfamiliar? The sweetie in the sleevey vest. Tell me what you see. This is a Korean. I think it's called a palinquin. It's like a small little box slash. I don't know what the English word for it would be, but basically, royals or diplomats or dignitaries would ride in these things. They have like little shutter doors that can also cover it as well, so that they aren't seen by the public. And then people like carry it. But what did Liz that wrap me in your unfamiliar scent until the moon falls asleep? Becomes modern by turning into a car. So they start in like that Korean palace, like a traditional Korean palace, and then it turns into a car, and then it uses the city as like a background, blending the traditionalism and the modernism. Crossing the line on this thorny path. Interesting. So a lot of this has to also do with, it's a slow seduction is what it is. You know, it's like, are you unfamiliar with this feeling? The way that it makes you feel, that sweet scent it leaves you with. Run, you better run. The way that they say that is kind of like, it's poisonous, it's thorny, it's almost like a rose. It's beautiful, it's delicate, but it's also dangerous. I also really like that the entire first part of that song is actually done only with Korean instruments. There are no kicks. There are no modern instruments whatsoever. It's all pure Korean traditional instruments. It really holds your focus and attention. And then when the kicks come in on this second verse, it really suddenly like gives the song like a jolt of energy. I think it really suits that 1, 2, 3, nothing but wicked thoughts. Wow. So this is that pearl I was talking about, the mother of pearl. That's all everything that was like the animation and the moving. That's all the part of the mother of pearl design. It becomes a pearl and it floats into the air. Ooh, and then it becomes the moon. I like the lyrics too. It's like they're saying, run, you better run. Because they're saying, I've fallen into the sweetness. So they're saying, like, you've come over here and I've fallen for you. So you better run. Because once I fall for you, it's over. Like, you're going to fall into my summer whirlpool, as it is, as HAWWAH is. You're going to fall into like this whirlpool you can't escape, as whirlpools tend to be, right? whoa, I didn't hear that the first run. Whoa, those keys, are they keys or is that is that like a traditional instrument that I'm unfamiliar with? But that sounds beautiful. That sounds like a very magical, just like melody. Just ba 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 ba. That's really beautiful. Hold on. They sound like keys. It makes it sound so heightened, so magical. And then they're bringing the strings. Oh. It's okay. Even if we're only a passing connection. 2년이라 해도. Oh. Oh. Just the way she sings it, this traditional style of Korean singing has so much yearning behind it. This is such a fascinating bridge. It has so much yearning. And so when she sings, even if we're just a passing connection, it's okay. Just remember me. But singing it in that style, just remember me in that style has so much yearning. It's so Oh, this gives me chills. You've fallen dearly. Oh, just the way to. So that's where the dainty sort of flirtiness comes from. That fleeting aspect I was talking about. The puk. It's interesting. I don't know if it's necessarily an onomatopoeia, but I don't know if puk itself is an actual word. Puk does mean deep, but I don't know if puk is an onomatopoeia or if it is an actual word. Don't quote me on that. But the way I think have always interpreted puk I feel like more of an onomatopoeia. But the way she plays with the pronunciation with that word, it really, I think, emphasizes the deep part, but then she's singing the rest of the part really high. So she's a aju puk bajabara so aju, like she goes up and then aju puk, like she like goes puk bajabara so she goes up even though she's saying deeply. And then the way you pronounce puk is downward phonetically. Puk, but she goes puk. So that's really, it's super flirty. It's super nice. 오늘 속 빠져버려서. Wow, hold on. It is an onomatopoeia. So I've stolen your soul away. But the upwards note or upwards word and the note here is sok, which is wow, what is an onomatopoeia for sok? It's just it's the sound for like this is sok. So she's saying, I've stolen your soul away. So that's what that means. I've stolen your soul away. I just 오늘 쏙 빠져버렸어. Oh. And then it's like a whirlpool. It's a whirling pattern. Not to have any complaints, but I would have liked an outro. I think an outro would have been splendid. I think it would have been like a nice little cherry on top. Just like a big kind of festive outro, I think feels like it's missing a little bit. Sort of like a night festival sort of an outro. But, ooh, I really like that. I would give the song a solid 8 out of 10. Maybe an 8.5. Really enjoyed it. I think I like 꿈만 같았다, just like a dream, a bit more. I think that song it's just more my type. It's got more yearning. It's a little bit more like it's got a little bit more of this like love, sort of like longing kind of deepness to it. This one is, it's not deep necessarily, it's the point before it gets deep, if that makes sense. It's the moment right before a seduction begins. It's like the seduction. The song is quite literally both lyrically and where the melodies and the instruments kind of live. Everything's kind of like tickling right above the surface, right before you drown, right before the siren pulls you into the sea. She's saying, "You better run now. You better run now before you fall into my whirlpool." I do wish. I think that's kind of what's missing, I think, a little bit thematically about the song is I do wish we got the whirlpool. I do wish I wish there was like this big, almost violent outro of these traditional Korean instruments towards the end that showcases what the whirlpool does to you. Just like this big, like sinking feeling where it just like kind of like inhales everything around it and kind of is like a tornado of music is like the best way I can describe it. I feel like that's kind of like the one thing that's missing for me, because like the song is talking about it constantly of like, oh, we're gonna get you, we're gonna get you, we're gonna get you, but it's just all a warning, and it never actually shows or tells you the actual what's gonna happen, you know. So yeah, it's a flirtatious song. It's a song and a bit of a dance of seduction of up, I'm gonna get you. You're falling right into me, and I'm about to fall for you too. And if I fall for you, you're never gonna escape. So run, you better run. And so I like the coyness. I like the seduction. I like the vibe. I really like that bridge. It's got such beautiful yearning behind it. And so really that 8 out of 10 is less out of a criticism and more so of just like, I feel it's a good song, but it feels unfulfilled. I feel like it could have explored the depth of just a little bit more. And so just wanting more is why I kind of rank it a little under Kumangatata, which I think I would give that song like, at this point, after many listen throughs, I would give that song like a 9 or a 10 out of 10. I think that song is fantastic. With that in mind, very beautiful song, very beautiful video. I really appreciate Tudri just because it always gives me an interesting sort of opportunity to connect with my culture a little bit deeper, maybe learn a few things a little bit deeper, learn some certain things about traditional Korean culture that I didn't know. I may know stuff about K-pop. I may know stuff about even modern K-pop or modern Korean culture or recent Korean history, but definitely not traditional Korean history. And so I think it's just dodree is a beautiful group, and the music are just wonderful projects because I think it raises awareness and keeps alive Korean history and tradition. And as a Korean person, I am actually really grateful and moved by that. And to modernize it in this way, I'm moved by it. So very wonderful. Thank you for tuning into my video. I hope you enjoyed my reaction and review of Tudri's HAWWAH. They never actually say the word in the song, unfortunately. So I actually don't know how to pronounce it super accurately. But that is the pronunciation that I'm going with based on the romanization of the English. Thank you guys. With that in mind, if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to support the channel, please consider visiting our Patreon. There's not an album for this, so I won't be doing a listening party for Tudri, but we have a bunch of other content that I react to over on the Patreon that I do not post here on YouTube. So if you enjoy my type of reactions, I do reactions for variety shows, I do reactions for dramas, animes, even movies. I literally just got off a stream watching a Disney Channel original movie and gave my thoughts and breakdowns on that, which apparently people liked watching of that. So if any of that is of interest to you, it's not just Disney Channel movies, but of any other K-pop content, head on over to the Patreon and check out what we got. Of course, you don't have to support the channel monetarily. If you want to support the channel for free, please consider hitting the like button down below in the lower left-hand corner. You can always support the channel by simply subscribing as well. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button over here and check out my other videos in the upper hand corners. That's going to be it for me. Thank you very much. I appreciate you and spending your time on this video. I will see you in another video next time. Bye, guys.